All right. Um, Wait, my camera not on. Um, uh, what is this? Yo, okay. Good evening, ladies and jelly beans. Yeah, another this is the proper rebuild with the solder PCB, but we ran into a problem. I think was it yesterday or the day before, and I am now going to solve said problem. Hungry Yelly, hello everyone. Oh wait, I gotta do something before I stream. I gotta change an address for someone. Do, 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 do. All right, round three. This is round three in total. But it's round two of the solder build. Okay, so from my understanding, Universal C3 daughterboard, it's VCC, data positive, data negative ground. So data positive should be next to VBus, which means if I plug this in here, it should be the first four cables, which means what I'll do is I'll test. I'll test. Yeah, okay, I'll test it. What am I typing on? This is a PLX. Um, okay, so that goes in like that, which means it'll go. Okay, so this is VBus. Yeah, man, PLX is the best keyboard in the world. Um, how good is the PLX, eh? What switches? We're just using cherry blacks. This should be data positive, I believe. Question is, do I even have any electrical tape? I don't think I do. So, oh, see what happens. Data negative. I'm so glad that the pinouts are labeled on this PCB. Data what? Data negative. Ground. So weird because like the ground wire is red and the VBus wire is black on this cable. It's a bit weird, but you know. Oh, Amstar. And I want to meet Mini Ant. I still can't believe you're a dad. Actually, it's so weird. Okay, let's give this a little test. Shit. Don't you reckon this is the best keyboard in the world, Ant? Your mates, your mates, your mate Rory. You freaking yeah, faggot. Well, okay, this should be okay for now, just to test. Fully open-ended wires, no worries. What's wrong with the PLX? Nothing's wrong with the PLX. It's the worst. Don't you still have like a million of them in the warehouse? The guy literally just dumped his problems onto you. Okay. Yes, nothing works. Just as I expected. Okay. At least power and ground should work. V bus. Yep, V bus is in power. Huh? Maybe it's just not plugged in properly. So gay. Oh, my cable. Yeah, sure. Why YouTube? New me, new stream. Yeah. Hmm. I'm pretty sure V bus, positive, negative, and ground are these cables. I think. Wait a second. When Jane arrived, I paid the customs invoice today. I'm thinking like it's either gonna be the end of this week or next week that it will come. But anyway, that goes in like that. J5, J2. Alright, I have a question for those that have a little bit of technical knowledge. So this is the pinout. Is it reversed on a daughterboard or is it exactly the same pinout? Usually. Oh, she looks like Esther more than you, and I think it's pin to pin, right? So it's the same pinout, right? Which means this should be right. Unless it is actually shorting out, but none of the cables are contacting, so it should be okay for now. Just a test. Regular? No, I don't I can't use a regular universal DB because it's the AMKE Jane uses KLC's proprietary daughterboard, so I can't use a regular one. I know it works with a regular one because I've used this PCB before. Oh man, I've got to get my cable. Oh man, please, bro. No, no power, no sound, no nothing. Which means, which means, which means I'm screwed. Yeah, the V3 had wireless option. So what we have on the pinouts is you've got your standard um your V bus, your data positive, your data negative. I don't know why it's M, probably minus, but and ground, and then we got V bat and NIC. So yeah, it's the 6 pin for the Bluetooth and battery management. So I'm trying to see if not connecting the battery management pins and connecting directly through to the four essential cables will let this PCB work because from what KLC and TGI has told me, the DB is just the daughterboard is just a pass through, so it need to technically shouldn't need to be connected, but you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, I don't know if you guys can see. So this is the trace on the back, right? And then these the and so this is the battery connector. So this trace is going up, which means the pin out on this cable is reversed. Because if it's going up, that means the battery management, the two the two traces going up is most likely to control the battery. Because it's a ground, it's NTC, VBAT and ground. And so the top two pins, which is what these traces are pointing upwards towards the top of this connector, which means it's not actually pin for pin, it's reversed. And if you look at the traces down here, the bottom sides of the pins are going towards the USB-C, which explains why there's not even like power. So if I were to potentially reverse the pins, so we take these two out, and this makes sense. This actually makes sense because I was kind of confused why the V bus was a black wire and the ground was a red wire. But if we reverse it, the V bus goes into being a red wire and the ground into a black wire, which makes like a lot more sense than what it was before. So like so these two wires, just snip them off. And then we will hopefully I haven't damaged anything. I don't think I would have. Because there was no power going through anything. So it should be okay. Okay, so that's power. That's the 5 volt. Right. The white wire is the positive, I believe. Green wire is the negative. the grounds both black, which makes a lot more sense to me. Okay. So now we have our power, we have our 5 volt, we have our positive, we have our negative, we have our ground. Just make sure they're separated, nothing shorting out. Oh, something powered on. Oh, okay, USB device not recognized. Okay, so maybe the positive and negative are flipped. It just powered on though. Yeah, it literally just powered on. Let's try flipping the positive and negatives. So, okay. So I have flipped the data cables. Let's see if this will work. Okay, all 4 wires separated, nothing shorting. Oh, I think it works. It works, bro. Okay, nice. Okay, which means, okay. I need to seal this up. Electrical tape. Do I have electrical tape? It actually works. I'm very happy. I just need tape now too. I don't have electrical tape, but I have an idea. So, like, oh, let me scratch that off. Anyway. Very big brain. Very, very, very big brain. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna sort this out and I'm gonna come back. Olivia Duckner, this is GMK Pono. Okay, me brothers, I have gone ahead and sorted everything. It's very nice. Everything nice and sorted. And shrink wrapped. Oh, I must say, very, very, I think I've outdone myself this time with my resourcefulness. Okay. Wow. Amazing. And then just tape the shit out of it. So cursed. I didn't cut anything, right? Okay. Alright, let's test the seal. Okay. Oh shit, fucking. Oh, yes. Okay. The keyboard can now be put together. So good. Need to take a photo of this. So this top mount goes on. Goodbye PLX. No longer needed. Nice. Okay. Okay, it's as done can be without, without all the screws. Missing those two screws and these and this screw. But bro, it sounds so much better spotted. Like it's actually like noticeably and drastically different compared to the hot swap PCB and how it was built before. All right, let's do this. Still works. All right, done. All right. The previous PCB was the Alpha Omega Hot Swap FR4 PCB from KLC. So that works with the battery and that works with Bluetooth and whatnot. This one is solder only. I mean, yeah, solder USB-C only. Okay, so let's get monkey type on the screen. Please excuse the background noise. My girlfriend's just on the phone. But monkey type. There we go. All right. So we have the AMKE Jane version 3, based on the version 3 of the Jane. As you can see, F13 center port USB seamless casing. Yeah, the build is just an alloy plate, cherry blacks, GON 55 gram springs with GON films, and the keycaps at GMK green alert. So yeah, typing test now happening. Honest, it sounds really good. I really like it. Yeah, I really like how it sounds. It's basically what I would imagine a Jane with cherry blacks would sound like. I guess the only thing is I could probably try and lube these switches a little bit more, but it's loads better than what it was before. And especially the modifiers, like cherry clip-in stabs with C3 wires are actually like, they're too good. Like it's cheap and it just works so well. How does it compare to the Rewiring? I actually don't have a Rewiring. I decided not to keep one. Yeah, yeah, I decided not to keep one because the Rewiring has stainless steel weights, and this is essentially the same as a Rewiring except different design, different cosmetic design, but it has full brass weights instead of stainless steel weights. Though I do plan to get one of the Rewiring, like one of the future Rewiring. Yeah, there's something that's gonna be released which I really want to get my hands on. But yeah, I'm so happy with this. I don't know how to clip on YouTube, but maybe I can just link it and people can listen to it. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I think once I get all the case screws, you know, I'll finish up the build properly. Yeah, so the Janes are almost here. Yeah, they're in Sydney Port, because I literally just paid the invoice for the for customs. So people that ordered it will be getting them soon, and I think everyone will be pretty happy if it sounds like this. I think most people will be pretty happy. Yeah. Oh, the only issue is obviously, like I modified the cable, the daughterboard cable and stuff today. So that's actually not coming in this shipment. But I'm gonna message Kelsey and TGR now and tell them, hey, like we need like new cables, and they'll get cables made up for us, and I'll get them air freighted, and then we'll ship them as soon as we get those. But until then, I'll be, because they're pretty expensive keyboards, I'm gonna be checking every single order before I ship it out. So the shipping process is probably gonna take a little bit of time, but I just want to make sure that everyone gets their Jane properly at the right address. Yeah, because there were some address changes. How's you, mate? I'm good, bro. But yeah, this is the auth card. Each one will be shipped with this, and then you can register your Jane on the QR code that comes with it, on the KLC authentication app. So I'll guide you guys on that as well when it comes in. But yeah. But yeah, I am done with the stream. I'm very happy with. I'm honestly really happy with how it sounds. It sounds dense, which makes sense because it's a full brass Jane. But it's very poppy and marbly, which I like. Okay. Stream. I'm gonna end stream now. Goodbye. Good size.